Idle Hands is a 1999 horror comedy film directed by Rodman Flinder, written by Terry Hughes and Ron Milbaugh, and starring Devon Sawa, Seth Green, Eldon Henson, Jessica Alba, and Vivica A. Fox. The main plot follows the life of an average lazy stoner teenager, Anton Tobias, whose hand becomes possessed and goes on a killing spree, even after being cut off from his arm. The Little Girl Who Lives Down the Lane is a 1976 Canadian-French film directed by Nicholas Gessner and starring Jodie Foster, Martin Sheen, Alexis Smith, Mort Schumann, and Scott Jacoby. It was written by Laird Koenig, based on Koenig's 1974 novel of the same title. Koenig also wrote a stage play based on his book. Halloween 2 is a 1981 slasher horror film directed by Rick Rosenthal, and written and produced by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. It is the second installment in the Halloween series and is a direct sequel to Carpenter's Halloween, immediately picking up where it had left off. The Crow is a 1994 American fantasy action film directed by Alex Proyas, written by David J. Shaw and John Shirley, and starring Brandon Lee in his final film appearance. Based on James O'Barr's 1989 comic book of the same name, it tells the story of Eric Draven, a rock musician who is revived from the dead to avenge his murder and death of his fiancée. Donnie Darko is a 2001 American supernatural drama film written and directed by Richard Kelly and starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Drew Barrymore, Patrick Swayze, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Noah Weil, Gina Malone, and Mary McDonnell. Ginger Snaps is a 2000 Canadian comic horror film directed by John Fawcett. The film focuses on two teenage sisters, Ginger and Bridget Fitzgerald, who have a fascination with death. The title is a pun on the cookie Ginger Snap. Halloween is a 2007 American slasher film written, directed, and produced by Rob Zombie. The film is a reimagining of the 1978 horror film of the same name. It is a reboot of the Halloween film series, making it the ninth installment of the franchise. May is a 2002 American horror film written and directed by Lucky McKee in his directorial debut. Starring Angela Bettis, Jeremy Sisto, Anna Faris, and James Duval, the film follows a lonely young woman traumatized by a difficult childhood, and her increasingly desperate attempts to connect with the people around her. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas 3D is a 2006 3D version of the 1993 film of the same title directed by Henry Selick and written by Carolyn Thompson. It's the Great Pumpkin. Charlie Brown is a 1966 American primetime animated television special based on the comic strip Peanuts by Charles M. Schulz. A Halloween special. It was the third Peanuts special to be produced and animated by Bill Melendez.